You never said anything about my leaving. The time I went to Skyrim.
You're correct. I didn't.
Why not?
If I'd ordered your death, I would have ordered Core's as well. But I couldn't allow our numbers to fall that low.
Oh, that makes sense, I suppose.
Night Mother smile upon you, Silencer. Yes. The Night Mother whispered and the listener has spoken. Our dread father demands blood. Before we begin, I offer you a chance to truly impress our dark patrons. 2 challenges. Complete these tasks and receive additional rewards. Just be sure to kill the target. As long as they die, our dread father will be satisfied. You must go to the sewer tenement. I hear it's remarkably cozy for a sewer, full of the little comforts that put our targets at ease, that make them careless. You'll be considered a trespasser, so if you want to avoid a bounty, you should avoid being seen. The sewer is a tangled nest of tunnels and cisterns. Even the most wary assassin can be caught off guard there. But we are much more than assassins, aren't we? Complete your task without alerting the residents of the sewer tenement to your presence. I'm eager to see just how swift you are. This is the perfect opportunity to put your speed to the test. An overseer stalks those sewers periodically. My challenge is simple. Kill your mark and escape the sewers before the overseer arrives. If blood is to be spilled, let it be spilled in Sithis' name. Use the Blade of Woe. In doing so, you honor your dread father and the Brotherhood. A client requested that we destroy one of the target's favored possessions, a custom-made hookah. It is an heirloom, you see. All that history, all those memories, gone in an instant. Sithis will be pleased to see it destroyed. Allard Cerrone, just a poor fool who happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. He bumbled into a particularly heinous sanguinary feast while the revelers were not wearing their masks. He saw too much. Kill him.
You wanted a bounty on your head. You got it, trespasser.
I heard there was some trouble at the sanctuary. What did I miss?
Who are you?
Amelie Crow.
Are you new here?
I was around since... You know, never mind.
So fear, Silencer. How many have you sent to greet the Dread Father today? Well done. What about the challenges that I posed for this task? Expertly done. I sense that some of your brothers and sisters gaze upon you with jealous eyes. This is good. Perhaps that will motivate them to excel. Take this with the Night Mother's blessing. Return tomorrow. There is always work to be done. The hunger of your blade is a blessing for which we remain grateful.
I've got whatever you need. No bones about it.
No questions, only gold and wares.
Hold, criminal! Know, O criminal, that your transgressions have been recorded. A simple payment will clear your name. Long may you prosper, former criminal.
Selling, trading. I've got what you need.
Finally! I was beginning to think help would never arrive.
This tower is off limits, stranger. You have no business here. Now move along.
You've got a little blood. Right about there. I trust it's not yours. Another corpse for Cath Bedreau. Let's hope it stays put. Used to be a good place to think before the dead started shambling about. Don't worry, you completed the contract. It's not our fault if some people don't have the good graces to stay dead.
Ah, Noshira. Noble travel.
You're just the type Sergeant Antive is looking for.
Welcome to Anchor's Point, a cozy home in weather fair or foul. How can I help you?
Don't trifle with me. Must you bother me?
Ah, Noshira, noble traveler. I'm glad you have found me.
What can I do for you, assassin? Anchor Point Inn. Fairly unremarkable, but I always stop by for an ale or two if I'm in the area. Besides, they rarely inquire about all the blood. I appreciate that in an innkeeper. Here you go. This should put a smile on your face.
You must be here about the leaflet. I could use the help, as long as you're not afraid of a dastardly scoundrel. Let me start again. I represent Cyrodiilic Collections, a society dedicated to retrieving the lost treasures of Argonians. Our society consists of me, my sister, and a few associates. We've been preparing an expedition to return the antiquities we've recovered to Murkmire, deep in the heart of Black Marsh. Unfortunately, our competition has become aggressive. One and the same, Margus Darius. He's a black marketeer who cares only about profit. He was a member of our society until he stole our research and disappeared. I need you to infiltrate the nearby Outlaws' refuge and figure out what Margus is up to. Talk to a few more connected rapscallions that conduct business down there. I know a few of them by reputation. Look for Grathal, an information broker, Urzashi, an antiquities black marketeer, and Ashundir, a historic treasure smuggler. Margus originally approached us as a friend and benefactor. I honestly thought he wanted to help return the lost Argonian treasures to their rightful owners. He worked with us for a time, but it wasn't long before he revealed his true colors. Margus wants the antiquities for himself. This competition has taken a violent turn. He has a brutal temper and some skill at spellcasting. Makes me fearful for my associates. Anyway, I think Margus is especially interested in pre-Duskfall relics. Duskfall refers to the slow decline of the great Zoxlil civilization. Ages ago, the Argonians built pyramids called Zonmirs, and were much more advanced. Most of our research deals with the more dangerous relics of that period. No, not specifically. But even a hammer can be used for good or ill. Margus seeks one of the pre-Duskfall relics, I'm sure of it. I just need to figure out which one before something terrible occurs. With your help, we can avert a disaster. We're historic investigators. We research and seek out antiquities stolen from the Argonian homeland. When we find them, we return them to Black Marsh. Well, that's the plan. We have a few more items to collect before we make our first journey. Certainly the most important ones. We do need to raise enough gold to finance our operations, though. We'll hold on to a few items to eventually open a museum in Blackmarsh. A place where these cultural treasures can be enjoyed by everyone. My sister Famia became fascinated with Argonian history during our time at the university. When she returned home, her stories intrigued me, and I became interested in the topic as well. I can't wait to join her in Murkmire. As soon as we recover the last of the Argonian antiquities on my list, we'll organize an expedition to that region of Blackmarsh. My sister's gone on ahead to set up a base camp and smooth the way with the locals. We plan to return most items to their rightful owners. We chose Murkmire, since our research suggests the majority of the items on our list originate there. Finding the rightful owners may require additional expeditions in the area, though. I may be new to the Argonian antiquities trade, but Margus and his cronies know me all too well. They'd turn me away or stick a dagger in my back before the door closes behind me. I need someone without any ties to Cyrodiila collections for this. I have other agents that need to be supervised and coordinated. Marcus has already beaten us to a few choice antiquities. I need to make sure that trend doesn't continue. I also have a few leads of my own to follow up on. I'll see you back here.
I have little time to waste.
View my wares without obligation.
Now, who's got a drink for me? You?
You have not escaped notice.
Now, who's got a drink for me? You?
Stir the guard before they get away!
Find me another bucket full. Hey, grab a drink.
Isn't it remarkable how things keep falling off the back of wagons?
A thousand greetings, Wayfarer. This is no place for casual visitors. You have wandered into a nest of vipers. But have no fear. Ashundir will take care of you. Come closer and let us conduct business. Oh, I prefer merchant to smuggler, but call me what you will. I transport rare and valuable antiquities, no questions asked. I'm also considered the most knowledgeable Argonian relics expert outside of Black Marsh. So, how can I help you this day? Ah, I know Margus well. We both deal in antiquities. He actually approached me recently. As a consultant, you understand. So I'm familiar with Margus's current plans. I am happy to share that information, in exchange for a simple favor. Such aggression. There is no need to threaten violence, my friend. Ashundir said he would take care of you, and indeed he will. Margus has associated himself with a band of thugs and outlaws. They hide in a cave like rabid guar. The cave is called the Sunless Hollow, and it's located not too far from here. I have one more secret for you, Wayfarer, so listen well. Margus and his associates are dangerous. I suggest caution. And with that, our business comes to an end.
If you're looking for information, then you've come to the right place. I am the most knowledgeable broker in the refuge. On the other hand, if you work for the town guard, I have no idea what we're talking about. Well, information is my primary business, and business is good. Which reminds me, I never give anything away for free, especially information. Perform a favor for me. Then I'll tell you what I know about Margus Darius. The best kind. One that benefits us both. Allow me to mark a house on your map. Inside you'll find a crate that contains an elegant jacket. I am something of a snappy dresser, and I want that jacket. Bring it to me, and I'll tell you all about Margus.
The black market is closed. This one has inventories to catalog, and my assistant has yet to return. I sent him to retrieve a package, but he never came back. Bother someone else, please. You don't take a hint very well, do you? To answer your question, this market buys and sells certain items of historic value. We maintain an extensive list of wealthy collectors, and are always on the lookout for specific relics. Why do you ask? You want to know about Margus? Interesting. Very well.
Perform a service, and this one will tell you what you want to know. Locate my assistant and bring him back. Or at least tell me if it is time to hire a new one. Good help is so hard to find. This one sent Argar to an old ruin. He was to pick up a package from some thieves we do business with and bring it to me. Here, let me mark the location on your map. Go find out what happened to him. Then, I will tell you about Margus Darius. You again. Either tell me you have located my assistant, or leave me to my work. Then this one has nothing to say to you right now. Find my assistant, or I'll never tell you what I know about Margus Darius.
Well?
Hey, you. Want to make a bit of gold?
coming! Help! Kneel before our Soul Reaper.
We cannot resist much longer. They will break us. We cannot resist much longer. They will break us.
I'll see you in chains, thief!
Are you daft? Guards!
This isn't a public place. Nice try! Guard!
My horses are beauties. Look how they hold their heads up high. I treat my horses well, whether they belong to me or if they just happen to rent a stall in my stables.
Hear ye! Messengers from the Lion Guard have brought word that they have begun a quarrel.
For the Knights of the King!
A little bird told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something that would make both of us very happy. Is it true? Were you able to acquire the elegant jacket? Perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Darius? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirms the information I promised to share with you. Margus works with a group called the Blackguards. Just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh. The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison. I'm not sure why Margus and the Blackguards are working together, but nothing good will come of it.
I don't buy stolen goods. Oh, just kidding you. Of course I do.
Was your search successful? Were you able to find my assistant, Argar? This one wishes it weren't, but that is definitely Argar's blade. Such are the risks when dealing with the criminal element. Well, no use crying over spilled moon sugar. You provided the service. Now, remind me what you wanted to know. This one hears rumors. Margus Darius searches for Argonian relics of considerable power. Something from the time of the great Argonian civilization, as I understand it. Margus has a hidden storehouse for these relics, but that's all this one knows.
Join
Not
the
every day
Lion
I
Guard.
catch such a
For the
daring rogue.
Covenant. For
It is
King
an honor to
Casimir.
claim your
For
bounty.
the High
Truly.
King.
Much obliged. You're free to go.
Oh good, you're back. Oh good, you're back. I just returned from my own investigations. I followed a lead, but the trail ran cold. Very disappointing. So tell me what happened in the Outlaws' Refuge. Were you able to learn anything new about Margus Darius? The Blackguards. My sister's tangled with them in Murkmire. I need to warn Gilar. He's one of our agents. I've got him looking into Margus as well, but you seem to be having more luck. What else did you learn? That's troubling. If we don't act fast, those antiquities will disappear, and the Argonians will lose a little more of their history. If only we knew where this hidden storehouse was located. You are a wonder, my friend. I know exactly where that cave is. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Are you willing to see this through? I'll rally Gilar, but time is of the essence. Will you go to Sunless Hollow and recover the relics?
The guild has need of you,
Come here
comrade.
for crafting certification? Yeah.
This isn't what I had hoped for.
Were they all fakes? I spent hundreds on your wares. Hundreds!
I never sold anything to you, I promise. You must have gotten that from someone else.
I didn't buy anything from any other merchant. Don't defend this swindler. He's only getting what he's owed.
Thank you. Your saving me is a sign from Zenithar. I'll only work with artisans from now on.
I have a long walkabout ahead of me, Wayfarer. Make your purchases quickly so I may be on my way.
That doesn't belong to you. Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist? Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Oh well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you, and that's a fact. I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting. Head back to Concordia and I'll meet you there. You should get back to Concordia with those items. I'll be right behind you.
I can't do it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You were quick, though not as quick as Gilar, and that's a fact. And you should show them to Concordia fast. She's been waiting for you to return and wants to hear all about what you found in the Sunless Hollow. Not as many as you would expect. Most Argonians from Murkmire are more interested in the here and now. They believe that the past is dead and gone and best forgotten. Me? Oh, the past has always fascinated me. That's why I joined up with Concordia.
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now. Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a river stone. The Imperial Legion call them swamp coins. And this is a Zalto tablet. That literally translates as sacred secret. Very interesting. An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet, if I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a book I need to look at.
I'll be at this a while.
Isn't it remarkable how things keep falling off the back of wagons?
Yes, I'm that Efragar. Accidentally burned down one tree in Valenwood and it follows you everywhere. You'd think no one ever mistakenly cast a firebolt among the trees before. 1 or 2 lousy trees! Or 20. Stupid Green Pact.
Oh, Shunir, I told you not to deal with Margistorius. This is all your fault. Oh, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have brought this Wamesupo down upon our heads. Poor Shunir. He didn't deserve this fate. This one has no proof, but I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Shundir. I feel it in my tail. Gretha slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Shundir, he wasn't so lucky. Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look. This one is not the expert that the Shundir is. Was. But this tablet tells the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol. Very rare. Probably dangerous. Why did you make me touch these things? Take them back! No, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. Whatever that is. The blackguard murderer. Maybe he left a clue you could follow.
Over here, friend of Concordia. There you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important. I'm still learning to understand dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned. Concordia mentions something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia sent me to help you right before she departed. Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus fast. Chitmaska? That's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the Blackguards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go. The ruins are up ahead. I'll wait here and make sure the boat stays safe. There are all kinds of horrible creatures in the swamp, and some of them eat boats. That's a fact. Well, Zalto means sacred secret. Each tablet contains its own mystery. I think this one is related to the legend of Bila Kar. He was an ancient Argonian sorcerer, terrorized most of Black Marsh, or so the story goes. Not the sorcerer, but the relic he left behind. The legend claims that Bila Kar used his considerable arcane energy to imbue his skull with a powerful curse when he died. The process turned the skull into solid gold. That seems unlikely. The story I heard claims that the skull was hidden on an island off the coast of Black Marsh. Margus probably has the Blackguards looking for more clues that point to the skull's exact location. Be careful in there, my friend.
Will we ever feel safe again?
Finally! You don't know how worried I was for you and Gilar. After I heard about the murder in the Outlaws' Refuge, all I could imagine was you and my agent lying in a ditch somewhere. I don't suppose you learned more about Margus's plans. That corresponds with what I was able to determine, and I'm sure it's somehow related to the legends of Bilakar. But what happened to you and Gilar after you left the Outlaws' Refuge? Were you able to track down Margus? What an excellent specimen. But see this opening on the back of the statue? A cavity. But whatever was stored inside it is missing. It looks like Margus Darius continues to remain one step ahead of us. Curse his arrogant eyes. Only one conclusion makes sense. Margus seeks the golden skull of Bilakar. Whatever was inside the idol could lead him right to it. A worry for later. Right now, know that Cyrodiilic Collections appreciates your help. Take this with our thanks. All right, time to get back to work. We need to figure out how to keep Margus Darius from finding the golden skull of Bilakar before we do. The survival of Cyrodiilic Collections depends upon it, not to mention Murkmire, maybe all of Blackmarsh. Depends on the source, but all the legends indicate that the skull contains powerful magic, not to mention a curse that could destroy Murkmire. I shudder at the very notion of someone like Margus or the Blackguards getting their hands on it. We need to follow the trail. Whatever Margus found inside the idol, he's going to need Argonian experts to help him decipher it. Talk to Gilar. He knows a few local Argonians with knowledge of Murkmire. That's who Margus will seek out as well. Gilar's down by the water working on his boat. He should be able to point you to the Argonians most likely to possess the knowledge that Margus needs. Get to them and find out what Margus questioned them about. As much as Margus desires Argonian antiquities, he doesn't really know that much about them. He's going to need help making sense of whatever he found inside the idol. For that, he'll turn to the most knowledgeable Argonians he can find. I just read about this in the Legends of Blackmarsh. The skull is a fabled relic, said to contain the power of the Argonian sorcerer Bilakar. According to the book, the skull vibrates with arcane energy and carries a terrible curse. Cyrodiilic Collections wants to find the skull so we can return it to Blackmarsh, perhaps to make it the centerpiece of our proposed museum. Margus. I'm beginning to think he wants to utilize its power in some kind of arcane ritual. Well, it is a cursed skull, and Bilakar practiced the dark arts, so not a particularly good ritual, I imagine. The legend says the curse spells the doom of Murkmire. I don't think we can afford to take any chances with this. Cyrodiilic Collections was started by my sister Famia and I. The goal of our society is to find and recover Argonian antiquities that were removed from Blackmarsh and return them to the Argonian people. We have a deep and abiding respect for the Argonian culture. Well, more of a fascination, really. Plus, every success builds our reputation. That's the key. To fame and fortune. Success garners attention, and attention attracts benefactors. That means more gold to use to equip expeditions and purchase antiquities from collectors. And eventually, it means we'll have enough gold to open our museum. Margus Darius was a member of our society who betrayed our trust. He stole our research and used it to beat us to some choice relics. His true goal appears to be the golden skull of Bilakar. With the help of the Blackguards, he might just find it. The Blackguards are a deadly gang of thugs from Blackmarsh. The gang consists mostly of Argonians, and is rumored to have been formed by escapees from Black Rose Prison. They're crude, hateful, and have no regard for the sanctity of history.
This is taking forever.
Look at them, prancing about like the Emperor's heirs.
Hurrade, Mako, Jejota. Jode, Mako, Jejota. Keeping myself busy here.
Experiments don't have to be boring, but they frequently aren't delicious.
The cursed skull scares the wind out of my sails, and that's a fact. Does Concordia have more work for us to do? Why didn't I think of that? The blackguards are sure to harass anyone they think can help them decipher the clues that lead to the cursed skull. I can think of 5 or 6 knowledgeable Argonians right here in Shadowfen. Here, you check on the Argonians on this list, and I'll go check on a few others. Meet me back here after you're done, and we can compare notes. Just be careful. If the blackguards found them, there's a good chance they're keeping an eye on them. Head out and talk to...
Ah, friend. How good to see you again.
We don't get a lot of call for horses, the swamps being what they are, but I'm here to supply the vice cannons if they need my services.
Excuse me, I'm busy.
If you're another one of those blackguards, and that's the way to pronounce it, not blackguards like that thug insisted it was, then my answer is the same. I've deciphered as much of the woodcut as I can. Now, leave me alone. That's rather courageous of you. Few willingly oppose the blackguards. Well, you'll need to hurry. I already interpreted the portion of the woodcut that refers to the ritual. Their leader, Margus, knows how to recover the cursed skull. By performing the ritual exactly as the woodcut described it. I warned him it was dangerous. One misstep and the spell will consume him. Of course, he needs ritual objects to focus the spell. I couldn't decipher that section of the woodcut, though. Look, I have a family. If the blackguards even suspect that I told you this much, they'll make them disappear. No, I have nothing else to say on this matter. I suppose I should be thankful for that. Look, the curse of Bilakar is a terrible thing. He hated his fellow Argonians. If Margus unleashes the power of the curse, all of Murkmire will be destroyed. I hope you do stop him. I hope so very much.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yes, I'm still here. Where can I go? Well, with your thugs watching me like horned owls regarding a branch full of tree slugs. So, what Argonian antiquity do you want me to examine this time? Not a blackguard? Then why should I tell you anything? Unless you're one of those thorns in their sides that the leader complained about. Are you one of them? Are you a thorn in the blackguard's side? Then I'll tell you what I told their leader. The woodcut they found inside the nightmare idol describes a ritual. But all I could decipher was the sacred location where it must be performed. Norgzel. In ancient Argonian it means forbidden. This is just a guess, but I think the ritual unlocks the hiding place of the golden skull of Bilakar. And once Margus gains the cursed skull, he can summon forth the power of the mad sorcerer. Power enough, the legends say, to destroy Murkmire.
Yeah!
There's an urgent task for you. Hey!
Please. I've told you everything I know about the woodcut you showed me. You can let me go now, right? I did what you asked. You're not. Oh no. If they see you talking to me, you'll have to leave now. I want nothing more to do with Margisterius or the skull of Belika. All the more reason for me to run as far from this place as I possibly can. I know how powerful cursed Argonian relics can be. If only I had enough gold for the voyage. My poor feet can only carry me so far, you know. They showed me a woodcut that contained ancient Argonian symbols. I could read some of them. They described a ritual to turn meditation cylinders into keys. A contribution to my travel fund might help me remember more. I appreciate the compensation. Now listen. 2 things. The meditation cylinders are hidden on an island called Norxel, but I have no idea where that is. Second, the blackguards are preparing a ship on the river near Deep Graves to go find them.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
I don't need much.
I understand why we need Argonian and Dunmer Vice cannons, but what do we need a Nord for? Drunken tiebreaker?
Life here is so very different from the way things work in Murkmire. I never realized how many Argonians have such a terrible existence. And now the blackguards are just making things worse. Were you able to talk to the Argonians I suggested? The Argonians I talked to said the same thing. Apparently, the woodcut describes some sort of ritual that will allow Margus to either find or retrieve the cursed skull. What did the Argonians you talked to have to say on the subject? That's interesting. Very interesting. Those words mean the forbidden place in the language of Murkmire. I also learned that the blackguards are preparing to launch an expedition to find this island so Margus can perform the ritual. We need to find that ship. One of the Argonians told me that only 3 blackguards know the location, but as a precaution, they each carry 1/3 of a map. They must work together to reach the ship. You find 2 of them, and I'll get the 3rd.
No. No freedom for them. These fetchers will suffer for killing my men. I can't stand here. No. No freedom for them. These fetchers will suffer for killing my men. No. No freedom for them. These fetchers will suffer for killing my men.
Not there. Like it was scraped out with some kind of tool. Magic of some kind, it must be.
Sanctioned killers on our doorstep, and we're worried about invaders.
Gilar brought me up to speed on what the Argonians revealed to you. He also gave me part of a map. Were you able to find the other two pieces? Let me take a look. I'm pretty good at these sorts of puzzles. This goes here, that goes there, and we have a complete map. Without a place to start, however. This could be anywhere in southern Shadowfen. I wish we had more time. Well, according to what the Argonians told you, Morgus knows the ritual, knows where to find the meditation cylinders, and knows the location of the Forbidden Island. We're running out of time. You need to use this map to find the Blackguard ship. That makes the area you need to search considerably smaller. Find that ship and stop Morgus before he completes the ritual that unleashes the curse. I'd really rather not see Murkmire destroyed, thank you very much.
Whatever shall I do?
Curse the Dominion. If only we had more agents.
Good, you're here! It looks like Margus has already departed for the island, but the Blackguards are preparing to send backup. We need to sneak onto the expedition ship and use it to take us to Norgzel. No, but the ship's pilot knows the way. We just need to board that vessel and convince the pilot to help us. I doubt the Blackguards inspire much loyalty in their hirelings.
Don't hurt me. I'll do whatever you say. You want to go to where? You know that island is forbidden, right? Oh, this will be the end of us. Your weapons make a persuasive point, though. Just know that the place is full of blackguards.
So this is Norgzel, the Forbidden Island. We need to find Margus and the Blackguards.
I'll wait here until you're ready to leave. I give you my word.
That's an Argonian reliquary. It must have contained one of the cylinders for the ritual. Another Argonian reliquary. From the looks of it, it was dug up fairly recently. That's a bog blight. Please be careful, my friend. Another Argonian reliquary. Margus may have enough cylinders to conduct the ritual now. A Zanmir. That's the perfect place for Margus to perform his ritual. We should enter the Zanmir and stop Margus. Quick, quick! Margus has started the ritual! You need to stop that ritual, and that's a fact!
Bilakar, hear my words. Give me your power! Hear my words and reveal your hiding place.
Disengage the cylinders! That should stop the ritual!
Stay back!
Look, look! Killing those monsters grants access to the ritual cylinders! Each cylinder you disengage stops another part of the ritual. I think. That did it! One more cylinder and the rest of the energy should dissipate. That chamber, there it is! Deal with the Guardian and grab the skull! Go on. Fast. I'll meet you on the ship.
What's going on? Do you want me to take you back to Shadowfen now? After I pilot the ship back to Shadowfen, I think I'll set sail for a place as far from Murkmire and the Blackguards as I can manage. I wonder what lies beyond the edge of the map, west of Somerset.
Welcome back, my friend. Were you in Gilar successful? Were you able to stop Margus? And what of the cursed skull? Did you see it? Tell me, is the threat to Murkmire behind us now? That's unfortunate. But the Argonians warned us that the ritual was dangerous. At least Cyrodiilic collections won't have to worry about Margus Darius anymore. But you stopped the ritual? Margus wasn't able to release the curse on Murkmire, right? Well, I think we'd know if Bilakar's curse had been unleashed. At the very least, my sister Famia would have sent word. I'm sure she'd notice if Murkmire was destroyed around her. Did you get to see the skull? Is it really made of solid gold? Good job, my friend. I'll send the skull to my sister in Murkmire. She'll make sure it's safe. If you ever get out that way, Famia would love to meet you. And Cyrodiilic collections can always use your help. For now, take this with my thanks.
My friend, care to help our great organization with a bug problem?
Sir Dilla Collections thanks you for your efforts on our behalf. I hope we can count on your continued assistance as we prepare for our expeditions to Murkmire. Talk to Gilar, and I'm sure he can find something for you to help with.
Another notch on your belt, assassin? Daggerfall's docks are a tricky place. Lots of trade, lots of witnesses. Great place to pick up a bargain, though. Bought a whole crate of local funerary decorations a while back. Little touch of home for the departed. Oh, got your pay right here.